Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sabrina here with another video, and today I'm going to show you how I fix my topical wood scratches on my tabletops and other wood furniture pieces. Now this is not a permanent fix per se, this is kind of just a fix that helps make your furniture look a little nicer and fades out some of the scratches that are just from everyday use. Not the deep scratches that you're gonna actually have to get a filler for. This is literally just a super easy fix for the little scratches that it kind of, the ingredients in this recipe kind of help fill in the little scratches and also just kind of, in a sense, buff it so that it's not so rough looking anymore. So anyway, I'm excited to share this recipe with you, and so we'll get right into it here in a minute. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it so far, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I have new content. Alright, so let's go ahead and I will show you how I make this recipe, and then I'll show you how I put it on my wood furniture. Alright, so the ingredients you're going to use for this recipe is plain white vinegar, sorry the glare there, but just plain white vinegar, and plain classic olive oil. And then you're also going to need a glass container. I'm using an old jam jar that I just want to reuse. It's kind of cute glass jar. A funnel of some sort, and then a measuring cup. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do equal parts of each. I'm going to do half a cup of olive oil and half a cup of vinegar, but either way just make sure that it's equal parts. And I'm going to go ahead, actually before I pour the vinegar, I'm going to go ahead and put the funnel in this container and set that aside. Now I'm going to go ahead and measure out my vinegar. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and pour that in my container and measure out the oil. Okay, I'll go ahead and pour that also in your container with the vinegar. Right, now you're going to go ahead and take the funnel out. You're going to put the lid on it. Make sure you get a container with the lid so that you can mix, so you can do the next step, which is mix it up. So you essentially just want to mix it till it's combined. And there is no waiting period to use this. You can use it right after you make it. So there's no grace period or anything. Before you use it, make sure you give it a good shake so that the oil, because oil tends to separate, or the oil and the vinegar tends to separate. Alright, there you guys go. That is your wood scratch fix. So, pretty cool. But anyway, okay, I will go ahead and show you guys how I use this. Alright guys, so here is the table that I'm going to be working on. And just a heads up, make sure that you wipe the table down before you put your scratch fix on, and then make sure you dry it very well. Just make sure all the, jam from morning's breakfast is off of there. So anyway, you can see there's some light scratches on this table. There's also some bigger ones over here, and so we're gonna try and get those out. The big one here, I'm not sure if it'll be able to get out, but we'll see. But it should hide some of these scuffs and other marks. It might be a little hard to see, but you can kind of see in the light here, there's some scuffs. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and I will show you how I do. So before we get started, make sure you guys grab a rag that you're not gonna care about that can get ruined, and because oil tends to ruin things. Anyway, so make sure you get a rag. Don't get a super scratchy rag, get something nice and soft, but also not too soft. But a good rag. Anyway, all right, so now you're gonna go ahead and mix up your ingredients. Again, open it up. And then I like to go ahead and just put a little bit all over the table. Okay. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and start rubbing all over the table. I'll just give you guys a close up here. Here's the oil that I've been kind of smoothing over. And this part over here is kind of, I've already gone over, but I'm gonna go ahead and go over it a couple times. But anyway, I'm just kind of showing you what I'm doing here. I'm just rubbing it in like this, nice and smooth. And some of the bigger scratches, I kind of like to tend to leave the oil just kind of soak in. Might help it, but we'll see. Like I said, bigger scratches, it doesn't tend to work on, but like some scuffs and stuff, it does tend to work on. So I'm just continuing to just pour oil on and then keep wiping. I normally do this like twice, and then that should be enough. So here's the finished product. It's not technically finished because I like to let it sit for a good couple hours till the oil dries, because it definitely won't dry super duper fast. So just make sure that you don't put anything on the table for, I'd say maybe 2 or 3 hours. So just kind of give it time to dry, and every piece of wood is different. Sometimes you're going to need to put a couple coats on, more than 2. This table is coated with a protected layer, so it's a lot harder to get the scratches covered and fixed. So as you can see, there's still some scuffs and scratches on it, but it does look a lot better and more shiny, and it just gives it back some of that shine. So it didn't fix my deep scratches here, but that's okay. I knew that probably wouldn't happen. With the other table I did, it did work really well, and it was also a different type of wood. It was a good solid oak table, coffee table, and it just worked a lot better. But so anyway, I hope this was a helpful video to you guys, but here's kind of what it looks like for the after effect here. It looks so much shinier, and it does look a lot nicer than it was before. I do have to say that it really does look nicer, but it definitely didn't fix all the scratches, but that's okay. Alright everybody, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. It's been a long day and I need to get a bunch of stuff done before my husband comes home from work. But anyway, Mondays are crazy sometimes, especially when you're a mom. You have loads of stuff to do, but that's okay, right? Anyway, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next time, and have a great day.